Okay, so part two, and this should help you a little bit with your project that you're doing. You're going to look at angle 1 and angle 6. So what one line touches 1 and 6 would be this one here. And then I need to find the blue lines that touch those angles, which would be this one and this one. And the question is still, what do I need in order to prove that angle 2 and angle 6, or to prove that those lines are congruent? Well, what I do know is it true that those are going to be congruent? And the answer is going to be no. Wait a minute, Ms. Ramsey, not possible. Because both of those are on the inside of the blue lines and they're on the same side. And if that's the case, then these are consecutive interior angles. And remember, if that's the case, they equal 180. They will not be equal to one another unless they're both 90. Okay, so there is a way that they could both be the same, and that's if they're 90 degrees. Now, they don't appear to be 90 degrees, but it doesn't mean that they aren't. Okay, so let's look at number 6. And it says angle 2 and angle 3. The one line that touches both 2 and 3 is G. And the parallel lines for that would be here and here. It says that 2 is congruent to angle 3. They're both interior angles. They're on different sides, so that means that they are alternate interior angles. And so if they're alternate interior angles, we know that they have to be congruent, which is what it's saying here. So that would mean that P would have to be parallel to Q. Okay, number 7 talks about angle 4 and 9. So we have angle 4 and angle 9. The one line that touches both of them would be this one here. And then my parallel lines are going to be this one and this one, if they're parallel. So the question is comparing this angle to that angle. It's saying that they're congruent. They're both on the outside, so that makes them exterior. They're on different sides of the red line, so that means that they're alternate. And we know alternate exterior lines, if those lines are parallel, are going to be congruent. So they're telling me that those are congruent, so therefore that means that line G must be parallel to line H. Okay, number 8. Number 8 is saying angle 7 and angle 6. The one line that touches both 6 and 7 would be this one right here. And that means I'm going to compare it with this line and this line. I know that those angles are both on the inside of the blue line, so that means that they're going to be interior. They're both on the same side of the red line, which means they're going to be consecutive. And we know that if they're consecutive interior angles and those lines are parallel, then they would equal 180. So they're saying angle 6 plus angle 7 is 180, which means that line P will be parallel to line Q. And in the next section it says, given that G is parallel to H, so it's telling you to assume that, and that the measure of angle 8 is 64. Find the measure of angle 5 right here. So the one line that touches 5 and 8 is this one. And then my blue lines are H and G. They're both on the inside, and they're on the same side, so that means that they are consecutive interior angles, which means they have to equal 180 because they told me the lines are parallel. So 180 minus the 64 would be 116. So the measure of angle 5 has to be 116 degrees. more. On this one here, we have our red line, which is the line that touches both angles. And then we have our blue lines here. Tells me that M is parallel. So these two angles right here, are they on the inside or the outside? Good, they're on the outside, which means these are exterior. Are on the same side of the red line or different. They're on different, so that means that that's alternate exterior. And when I know that if the lines are parallel, which they tell me they are, then alternate exterior angles are congruent. So that's where you do your 5x minus 5 is equal to 6x minus 20. And you can solve that problem algebraically. That means this would cancel and this would cancel. So negative 5 plus 20 is 15. 6 minus 5 is 1x, so x equals 15. And they're just asking me to find x. The next one again, what one line touches both, so this would be my transversal. And then the two lines here, again it's L and M. They told you that L and M are parallel. Those angles are both on the inside, so they're interior angles. They're on different sides. And if those lines are parallel, then alternate interior angles are equal. So that means that 4x plus 20 is going to be equal to 6x. So we're going to subtract 4x from both sides. So that means that 20 is equal to 2x. Oh, I messed up. I'm sorry. One more time. Let's do do-overs. 4x. No, I was right. Plus 20 is equal to 6x because they're alternate interior. And I would subtract 4x. So that's 20. 6 minus 4 would give me 2x divided by 2. So that means that x equals 10. And then on our final problem here, this line touches both of them. And the two angles that we have are here and here. Remember that middle line, we can just ignore that because it really isn't a part of our problem. It doesn't have one of our angle measures. So on this one here, we have one angle on the inside of the blue and we have one angle on the outside of the blue. They're both on the same red line. That means that they are corresponding. Now remember, if the lines are parallel, L and M are parallel, and M and N are parallel, so N and L also must be parallel. Then our corresponding angles are going to be congruent to one another. So that means that 5x plus 20 is going to be equal to 70. We're going to subtract 20 from both sides. So it gives me that 5x is equal to 50 divided by 5. So x equals 10. Very good. Now you have your worksheet to complete for homework. And we will see you tomorrow.